I want to start with a reframe that might change your entire week. You're not lazy, you're not undisciplined, and you're probably not even tired in the way that you think you are. You are overstimulated. There's a massive difference. And that very difference is why you feel like you're running on a treadmill that never stops. Just think about your mornings in general, like what to eat, what to wear, which email to answer first. Science calls this decision fatigue. Every single choice you make, no matter how small, depletes a finite reserve of mental energy. This is your own personal battery that you have every single day, and where you allocate that energy is so important. By noon, most people have already used their best thinking on things that really don't matter. If you're wondering why it's so hard to focus on your big goals at 6 p.m., it's because you spent most of your brain's gold on picking a lunch spot and arguing in a Facebook group chat. You're not out of time, you're out of fuel. Then we try to relax by scrolling, but doom scrolling isn't a break. It's an energy leak. These algorithms are designed to keep you hooked and keep you inside of this reward loop. They use the same logic as a slot machine. You're chasing a hit of dopamine that never actually satisfies you. And then when you put your phone down after 30 minutes of scrolling, you don't feel refreshed. In most cases, many people report feeling more tired, more drained. That's not your weakness, that's just the design. Your brain was never meant to process 500 different emotions and opinions all within a 60-second time span. And let's talk about the cost of just checking, right? A lot of times we check our phones, we're constantly checking notifications. The average person checks their phone 96 times a day. But here's the terrifying part. Research shows that it takes an average of 23 minutes to recover deep focus after interruption. If you check your phone every 15 minutes, you're never actually getting into flow state. You're living in a permanent state of recovery mode. You're working even harder just to remember what you were doing in the first place, and I've been there. So why does this keep happening? Many of these systems profit from your distraction. A distracted worker doesn't question the status quo. An exhausted person doesn't have the energy to build a side business or change their life. If you're too tired to think for yourself, you will default to the path that society has carved for you. Your attention is the most valuable thing on the planet, and right now you are giving it away for free. So how do we fix it? We use a system. SYSTEM is an acronym and it stands for saving yourself time, energy, and money. It starts with an audit. Look at your screen time. Look at your morning routine. What is stealing your focus before you even open your laptop, before you even start your day? You don't have a discipline problem. You have an environment problem. Once you stop the leaks, the energy starts to come back naturally. So let's not focus so much on what to add, but let's focus on what to remove, because a lot of times it's really just what's in the way. And if we can move the things out of the way that don't need to be there, we can make tremendous progress. After you get that space, you'll realize that you had it in you all along. A lot of times we are all drowning in digital noise. So to help, I built a 5-step framework to quiet the storm. It starts with the brain dump and it ends with reflection. I put a free daily reset checklist in the description box. It covers 5 small parts. The first part is a brain dump. In the brain dump, you're basically just dumping all your thoughts, no matter what that is, past, present, future, anything you can control or can't control, everything goes in the brain dump, no matter what it is. The next section is goal clarity. This is where you would define your daily goal. So whatever that is for you for that day, if it's just non-negotiable and you have to get it done, write that down. That is your goal for the day. So the next section is a prioritized task list, and the very next section is a time block. So these are going to work together because you're going to take the things from your mind dump and you're going to put that into the time block, and you're going to allocate throughout the day what time you want to do those specific tasks. And this is just going to help you to track your progress and make sure you're staying on track throughout the day. And lastly, the review and reflect section, which is my favorite. This is where you're just reviewing your progress. What did you accomplish? What could you have done better, right? Use those insights to improve planning for tomorrow. The seed always goes before the fruit, and this is why clarity is so very important. And it's the first link in the description if you'd like to download it. And this is the very system that I use every single day to protect my energy every single morning. It's the blueprint for how I stay productive without the burnout. And I love systems because when you set up systems, you take out guesswork. It takes out decision fatigue, overthinking, procrastination. When I write things down and I have clarity and I know exactly what I'm going for, and I can break it down into small, daily, actionable steps, it makes it so much easier because all I have to do is show up. Decision fatigue is one of the main things that people are struggling with, and it's not necessarily the act of starting the business, It's just simply doing the initial research on whatever it is you want to start and then setting up a system around it to get to that goal. That really goes for anything. 6 months is going to pass whether you do the work or not. So you might as well spend it doing something for you that flourishes. Thank you for joining me here today on Project Freedom. Again, my name is Chastity Faye. If you guys found this video helpful, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Also, leave a comment if you have any thoughts that you want to share and any other tips or advice that you have for each other. We are a family here, and join the Freedom family. We'd love to keep you, and I will see you in the next video. I'm out.